Good morning, you guys. Miss Barbara here, and
Miss Janay.
it's so good that we finally get to connect this way after so long. Um, First of all, I'm going to light this candle that represents God's presence in our lives. And I'll keep this going, this little candle, throughout our lesson today. Can you see it? Yeah. Then I wanted to show you guys this plant. This I planted just this Easter season. It's spearmint, and it represents the Easter season and rebirth, and Jesus is for our lesson. Janay, would you like to open up in? Oh wait, Janay, you have somebody that you want to introduce us to, right?
Yes,
Edie there with you?
I do. Come on. Hey, this is Sweetie. She's my mixed
Look
breed.
who's here.
Yes. She normally naps at this time. She's a little tired. But I always wanted to bring her to church. I thought it would be fun if you kids could pet her. So it's nice to be able to since I can't bring her to church. Yes.
Hi,
I'm gonna let her stay.
sweetie.
And I'll bring her back at the end of class for a little surprise.
Okay.
Mhm.
Miss Janay, will you open us up in prayer?
Yes, of course. So
Okay.
it's been a long time since we've seen each other. So definitely our prayer will reflect that. Dear God, thank you for letting us reconnect through the internet after a long time of not having seen each other. We definitely miss each other. I miss seeing all the kids' faces and meeting with my co teachers. Even though we're apart, we're still connected the way we communicate with each other online. So we're thankful for Church by the Sea, for still makers to keep us together through virtual church on Sunday mornings. And let us have a productive and fun little online lesson today. Amen.
Amen.
And
Okay.
this lesson, I'll go into this week's lesson if it's okay, Barbara.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
Miss Janay.
So this week's lesson is all about abundance. And believe it or not, we are still in Easter season. Easter spans 50 days, 50. So even though Easter was 3 weeks ago, we're still in the middle of Easter season. Well, it says that after Jesus's resurrection, the first Christians, the first people who followed Jesus, came together and spent an abundance of time together. They spent a lot of time eating together, learning together, praying together, and sharing their resources. And I thought, how funny is that? Because during this whole time that we've been in quarantine, that's all that we've been doing is spending a lot of time at home with our families. And the Bible also says that those people showed a lot of mutual concern and care for each other. And that's exactly what has been happening. People everywhere have been organizing food drives, giving out free meals, helping people who've lost their jobs since the quarantine. So the Bible speaks to exactly what's happening in our own time. And I want to share stories about abundance. Just like the early Christians, we are experiencing God's abundance during this unusual time we're living in. So, Barbara, can you please share with me and us what abundance
Oh,
since
I am
Easter?
experiencing, thank you, Miss Janay. I'm experiencing an abundance of time with my partner, with my loved one, quarantining together, Ray and myself. And he normally travels. So it's great to be able to be with him all the time. And then we're also, he's cooking. So we're sharing meals together. We're getting a chance to sit together at night and at lunchtime too, and sharing meals together. I feel so fortunate because I love to do that. And then the other thing is the abundance of food. He's making these yummy meals, and we have all this great food that we're sharing. And those are some ways Good. And I'm also feeling a lot of abundance of, I'm getting outside and doing walks, going on walks and going on bike rides, of course, with my mask on. And I'm feeling an abundance of nature, which I didn't have so much time for. How about you, Miss Janay?
So same thing. I've been seeing an abundance or having an abundance of time in nature. Like Ray, I've been cooking a lot. I posted my first cooking videos on YouTube with vegan meals. So that's a big first step for me. I've been reading a lot. If you can see here, I have a really big bookshelf. So I've actually been
Oh,
reading more than
nice.
ever. And studying music. I study piano and I'm going to violin. Yes, because the church actually is offering free classes in music. You can learn piano, violin, ukulele, guitar, and vocal lessons. And Miss
And you could do
Barbara, I know you
yoga.
her classes. So how awesome is
Yoga.
that?
And I heard that you can exercise. That's
Lots of
right.
stuff.
So we have this abundance of experiences available even on our church website, which is very cool.
Yep, yep. And we're getting to learn about each other more through taking classes. It's really cool.
So one of the abundance little crafts that Miss Janay and I came up with this short Bible study or school lesson are these great necklaces we're wearing. You see that? We made these and we're going to teach you how to make them. These are our beads. Each bead represents each one of us. And do you see the diverse, and it represents our community, our church community, our families all together. I love
Thank
yours.
you. I actually couldn't find
very
construction
cute
paper, so I used colored pencils to color them in. It came out good, I think. And Church by the Sea is definitely the most diverse church I've ever been to. We have people from virtually every ethnicity, background, walk of life, so many languages. It's incredible.
So the necklace also represents that early Christian community in the period right after Jesus' resurrection, when the Christians were spending so much time together and sharing meals and showing concern for one another, sharing the word and spreading the word of Jesus. So here are the things that you will need to make this necklace. You will need some construction paper. I found this construction paper in a closet. Some of it, it's old, but it's okay. You can use anything. What did you find, Miss Janay?
I didn't have construction paper, so I just took some regular paper. It has a design on it. I took the white side and I just colored it in with colored pencils.
Nice. Then you'll need some string. Now, I didn't have string, and I'm just using that. I just used that. You'll need some tape or glue. You'll need a pair of scissors, and you'll need a fat pen.
Yep.
And then you'll just cut some strips. See the strips I cut? And you'll cut them in this shape. You see how it's bigger on the top and smaller on the bottom? Yeah, Miss Janay, show them.
Like a long triangle.
A very long triangle. Very nice. And then you'll take that on the fat end of the triangle and you'll start to wind that triangle around that pen. And once you've done that, you can take a piece of tape and you've made a bead. Look how interesting that bead is too. It's got some texture on there, right? Nice. And then you just take the beads and you put them on the, you put the string through them. And once you've had, you can tie it in the back. Cut it off and tie it. Very nice. And that's our lesson for today, or our craft for today. It represents
Really good. I have
unity,
it on
us.
TV. I don't know if yet. I made an
Oh,
episode.
you got it on Sweetie too.
Yes.
Hi, Sweetie.
She's a little tired still.
I love it.
She's been a good girl. She's been waiting the whole
Aww.
time. Okay, yes, that is our lesson, and it's wonderful to see you guys. I really look forward to more lessons until we can meet in person in church again.
Yes. And so now we are going to close. Let's close with prayer.
Yes.
Bow your heads and close your eyes. Dear God, finally, thank you for Zoom and thank you for technology that allows us to stay connected, and keep us safe this week until we're able to connect again, and give us the eyes and the ears and the sight and the hearing to see and hear and feel your gifts all around us, the abundance all around us. Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
It was wonderful.
Bye, guys.